What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This week's unboxing. Well, this might be the last for the year because Christmas is coming and bills need to be paid and, you know, life in general. So this will probably be the last truck for the year. Unless something crazy comes along super cheap. Of course, once again, I got this one from, you know, Hobbies Direct, people. The only place I shop for in Australia because they are the best, most competitive prices, super fast shipping, super reliable. Bunch of good guys down there. I speak to them on the phone pretty regularly. Don't waste your time with anyone else. That's how I see it. Okay. Here's some plastic. Today it is the TRX4M. Yep, the little one. Defender and 1/18 scale TRX4M. I'm basically going to make this into the same as my other blue TRX4, which I'll go grab in a sec. But let's get rid of this box. Also got the light kit for it as well, which we'll be putting in this video. Pop it. What's this? Puppy. Sniffing of the box. Oh. And we nearly went in. Oh! Box denied! No,
sir, I don't like it.
That's the first box ever to be denied here on the channel by Poppet. She does not approve of that particular box. Bit of a late entry from Poppet, but I would call that still a failure. Alright, so here's my cherry. Oh god. Oh, scared the hell out of me. Here's my TRX4. And of course I got the blue TRX4M. So I'm going to try and make it look like, might be have a little baby version of it. Yeah? Alright, I'm not much into these smaller ones, so it's going to be interesting for me. I don't know, I don't know, we'll see. Let's get it open anyway. Such a whittle box. If you don't know, they're the colours that it comes in. Red, grey, orange, blue, green, and tan. And yeah, we got the blue one. There's our instructions and little tools, I'd say, and some spaces for your shocks. Instructions. There's probably some stickers wedged in there too, but we'll look at that after. Very neatly packed. Its own foam housing, which is pretty cool to see. Nice and securely packed in there. Here's the truck. Full top qualifier. Remote, just the standard one. No switches, extra switches or anything. Mode button, steering trim button, on off button. Standard issue. And we've got our battery, 750 milliamp battery, and a little USB charger with some LED light indicators to show you when it's charged. Alright, let me just tidy up and then we'll come back to the car. little trap. Let's take this plastic off. The blue is a little bit darker than my TRX4, but oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just the light, the way the light's in here. It's a little bit darker. Little Land Rover, hard body, lots of detail, door handles, little snorkel, cage. This cage is a lot sturdier than the one that comes on the TRX4. The one that's on the TRX4, you can like wobble it like crazy. Little bumper, light brackets, clipless body, and you've got your little details on the back, little fuel, spare tyre. That's a fake spare tyre. Little jack. No foams in the tyres, which is interesting. Not glued either. But apart from that, it is basically a little mini TRX4. Let's get it open. Some sort of body clip here. Two little flaps that you just clip open. Good body, good hard looking body, nice solid. It's gonna last, you can tell. And there's the platform. So like I said, I've got this extra light kit to pop in, so I'll have to run that through the body. And yeah, we'll get it charged. We'll take it out the backyard. I feel like, yeah, I think there's fluid in there. Feels like there's fluid in there. Alright, let's get this light kit in and see how we go. There we go, that's that done. That's the light kit installed. I've got a couple of other little bits of detail. I've got some wipers lying around and maybe a shovel and some other stuff. So I'll just wait for the battery to charge and we'll come back, car put back together and ready to go on the trail. Alright, we'll be back. The ESC allows for the 3 different crawl modes, or 3 different modes, just like the TRX4. You've got your sport, crawl mode and trail mode. I'll put it onto the crawl mode, just to see how accurate, slow we can get it, and it's not that, I mean this is probably as slow as I can get it to crawl, and it's not that great to be honest. Could do with a better ESC speed controller. Because it's not, yeah, I just don't think, I mean look how much I'm pulling on the trigger and you'll see how much the truck's not moving. See now it's up against this wall. I'll show you both here. I've got to push a fair bit more for it to get crawling. which means you end up over accelerating when you get to the top of the crawl, which is kind of crap for control. But we'll see. I'm sort of relying on the vehicle's torque and all-wheel drive to get up over stuff as well, because there's no lockers. So far, performance is pretty average, to be honest. I mean, I know these are cheap. I feel like it would have perform a lot better with some foam, some more weight in the bottom of it too. Because yeah. I don't know. These aren't that great. I don't understand the hype. I mean, I know they're cheap, they're waterproof. Maintenance is easy. But look how you have to drive it just to get up something like this. It's just silly. Like, it's not scale driving. And in hindsight, if I had that, if this was a 1/10 scale sized rock and I was trying to get over my TRX4, get over it pretty easy, I reckon. I think its major problem is it's too light. Like, you can't even do anything. Let's try another spot. Finally got up, but I had to take a really weird line. Spot. I mean, for the price you're paying and the extra money you'd probably have to spend to make it more capable, you're better off just buying a 1/10 scale, or saving your money and continue to save and buy a TRX4, or even get the RGT Intruder for $470. It's way more capable than this thing, and it's got a light kit already with it and way more, you know. This thing's crap, to be honest. I've only been driving it in the backyard for about not even 10 minutes now, and it can't do anything. Like, it's a trail truck, but it's pretty crap. Like, it just flops over no matter what, and like, I'm trying to crawl it properly too, but this modulation on this trigger is very crap. Like, it's not that great. I mean, I'll try and make it so you can see the truck and my trigger, but the amount of pressure I have to put on the trigger to get it to start crawling it's annoying. Because then by the time you get over the crawl, the car zooms off because you've got half your throttle down. Like, I could maybe see if you just wanted it for some kids and you didn't care because they're cheap and they're waterproof, comes with everything. But I mean, if you think you're going to get a decent crawler out of it, think again. Maybe try one of the other brands. Again, I'm not down with this small scale stuff. I prefer the bigger scale stuff because you can make it look more scale. But that's my opinion. And it's just not a very capable rig. Like, it's hard to make it be very precise on the boulder. Like, it's just not fun to drive either. It just doesn't feel that great to drive. Like, no matter what I do, it just flops over. Even if I try and crawl really slowly, like if I was using this, like a boulder the similar size with the TRX4, it'd sit up on that 3 wheels, no problems. I think this thing is just too light for its own good. And it's a little bit top heavy, but even still, it's just too light. It's all plastic. There's no metal in it. It doesn't even have metal. It doesn't even have bearings in it. It's got bushings. This thing's so light. It's like paper light. Alright, so we've had this for a couple of weeks now. And Pete came over and we drove it a few times and messed with it, and I've put some more detail on it, make it look like my other TRX4. I wanted it to be good. I wanted it to be so much better, but it crawled like not very great at all. So it just wasn't that good. Me and Pete had the idea to put some weight in it just to make it crawl a bit better. Try and make it. So we put some fishing lures, just tacked them in the front with some blue tack up here, and they're out of the way of anything moving, just to give it a little bit more weight at the front, and that seemed to actually make the thing crawl heaps better. So I'll go outside with it now, and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so I have changed the rock form a little bit, but because it's been a couple of weeks, but you'll see that the truck just climbs a little bit better now, just grips a bit better because it's got that weight in the front wheels now. The ESC and motor and gearbox still ain't that great. You seem to have to like stab it to get up over stuff a lot, but it's a lot better than what it was, just with a little bit more weight. Even with the weight on the stuff on the roof, in the roof rack, made a bit of difference too. Just giving it more weight gives it the ability to actually grip and climb and not just sit there and bounce on itself. But yeah, the electronics, that was what's letting it down the most. Now, for $300 Australian, or whatever they are, I don't think it's worth it. You can save your money and buy something better and you get more money. But if you want something in the house, chase the cats around, that sort of thing, because that's what I've been doing with it primarily, just in the house, chasing the cats around, that sort of thing, and they've sort of got used to it, so it's been pretty funny. When I put a battery in it and get it going now, they know that there's a good chance we're going outside, that sort of thing. So where does it stand? That's what are you going to get this thing for? Because I feel like it's too small to even be a trail truck, to be honest. So, but I mean, again, that's my opinion. But if you're into the super small thing, maybe give it a try, give someone else's a try before you buy one, because maybe one of the other brands is better, to be honest, because this just ain't that great. I mean, it's fun, but for it's just expensive. It just seems really expensive for what you're getting. Alright, that's all I can say about this thing. I'm going to wrap it up. Peace, everybody.